A 20-foot pet python killed someone's 2-year-old kid. Strangled the 2-year-old kid to death.
Yeah. The main thing I wanted to look at this story is, whose python was it?
Right.
And it was the family's.
It was the family's pet python. It was a 20-foot python. Burmese python. Okay?
Python.
And you're going to die. No. And if that's not enough, they have another one. They have a boa constrictor. They have a boa constrictor and a python.
Here's what I wouldn't have in the house if I have a 2-year-old. You know, like, people like going crazy. You know, I go to my friends' houses, and they got, like, they child-proof everything. They put, like, little things here, and you can't open any of the fucking drawers. And they're like, and then they laugh at you, like, oh, you don't know how to do it. Okay, they're like, oh, you don't know how to open the drawer, huh? I'm like, look, I'm going to fuck this thing up, okay? I'm going to break this thing if you don't open this thing soon, child-proof, whatever. So, and then they put the things on any sharp edges. I mean, they spend money, they spend time and effort. Meanwhile, these guys down in Florida, they got a boa constrictor and a python in a house with a 2-year-old.
Yes.
Those are two things I would not have in the house if I had a 2-year-old.
By the way, someone who is a spokesperson for animal control over there in Florida says a 12-foot snake is kind of like having a truck sitting on your chest. They have enough power not only to asphyxiate you, but break your bones as well. And so why would you have that type of animal in your house when you have a 2-year-old kid running around?
And you know what the thing is? These things escape all the time. In fact, the same guy was talking about how, oh, Florida's full of pythons now because people bring them as pets, and then whoopsie-doopsie, they get out, and then next thing you know, there's a 12-foot python running around, and then they mate, and then you got a lot of pythons running around, right? I mean, I can't imagine anything more disastrous. I'm so angry. The girl died. The 2-year-old died. Okay.
By the way, the python bit the little girl in the head first, and then wrapped itself around the child and
crushed it.
Yeah, crushed it.
And then the guy comes out, and when he realizes it, the owner, and he stabs it. But that doesn't even really quite work. And apparently, just so you know, now you know, we're always, helping out the public here. The way to get a python off a person, apparently, is to either pour alcohol in its mouth. Who knew they didn't like it? So grab the JD, or
pour hot water on it.
Pour hot water on it. But then if you're pouring hot water on the python, you're probably pouring hot water on the person too.
Right.
So I'd go with the JD. Okay, but that's messed up, man. And here's what I will not have. And if he says it at the trial, I'd be like, no, that's it. You're done, man. Negligent homicide. I'm putting your ass away. Okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah. If he says to me, no one could have seen it coming. Okay, if I'm the judge and this guy says at some point, hey, man, I couldn't have seen it coming, that my boa constrictor or my python would get out and crush my daughter.
I mean, the python has never done anything like that before.
Yeah, that I know of. It's a fucking python. God damn it, man. People are so stupid sometimes. Now, I feel bad because, I mean, obviously he's got to be feeling awful about it, right? But you can't be that criminally stupid. God, that drives me crazy.